Shop your house and search for 2 basic glass vases. Take a gray crayon and start to draw straight lines about an inch apart from top to bottom on the outside of the vase. Once the straight lines are drawn, use the same gray crayon and start to draw overlapping arches across the bottom of the vase. Work your way up the side, overlapping the arches around the outside. Repeat this same process with a white crayon. Repeat this entire process with the second vase. Next, take some silver glitter glue and load up a small paintbrush. Apply the glitter glue pretty thickly over the entirety of the vase using a crosshatch brush stroke. Paint the glitter glue onto the inside lip and bottom of the vases as well. And once dry, spray a coat of clear, non-yellowing sealer over both vases. Glue the bottom of one vase into the inside top of the second vase to create a modern hurricane vase effect. Fill the top vase with fairy lights. Grab a basic glass vase from your local dollar store. Then fill a plate with about 1/2 inch of clear diamond dust. Apply clear craft glue to the bottom and middle of the glass vase with a sponge brush. Roll the vase in the plate of diamond dust, making sure to roll all areas that have been brushed with craft glue. Let this dry completely. Add more craft glue over the top of the dried diamond dust. Roll the vase in the plate of diamond dust.
Head to your local dollar store and grab some of these beautiful glass vases. And I'm going to start with the smallest one, and I'm going to use those orange slices in the bottom. And then you're going to take some saran wrap and ball it up and flatten it out into a bit of a disc, creating a layer to separate what's coming next, which in this case is going to be the pine cones. So then we'll swap out and grab the middle one, and you can decide what you want in each layer. And I'm going to arrange these vases in a centerpiece, and you can do them any way you like. We can light them for a simple display, or you can even grab some greenery.
Pick up a can of gold spray paint, take some scissors, and cut the stems apart from one another. Spread your blooms out and start to lightly spray paint each stem. Take a glass vase with a curved neck and cut your stem to about the same height as the vase. Hot glue one stem to the vase. Take another stem and hot glue it overlapping the leaves. Cut random leaves from other stems and glue them directly onto the glass. Shop for a clear glass candle votive. Wrap rubber bands around the top and sides of the glass votive. You can create any pattern that you want. Pour some craft paint into a small dish and then pour in some baking soda. Stir well to incorporate them together. With a small brush, begin to brush and pounce the paint onto the surface of the glass votive. Once dried, take some scissors and snip off the rubber bands. For a little extra sparkle, spray a light coat of gold spray paint over the entire votive holder.
To get them ready, I've gone ahead and given them a good cleaning. I've chosen this nice black chalk paint. Before the second coat of black paint dries though, I want to add some dark gray to the top of each vase. I'm brushing it on, and then I'm using a cloth to blend it into the black paint. With all the paint dry, it's time to add some pattern to them. I'm going to wrap the lace around the vases and then dab it with white paint. Look how cool that pattern is that the lace and the paint has created. I'm going to use some black wax and just rub it all over the painted surfaces.
The first step is just to make sure this is really clean. To start with, I want to use some gold leaf adhesive. I am just going to let this sit for about 20 minutes. Now we're going to get out the gold leaf sheets. Now you want to use a tweezer and a dry paintbrush with this. As I'm going along, I'm going to use the paintbrush and it's going to pull away any of the excess. And then we're ready to move on to the next step. Now we're going to add some paint, but we're going to paint the inside of this vase.
First, we're going to spray paint. I'm using Rust-Oleum Satin Heirloom White and Rust-Oleum Stone. We're going to take some painter's tape. You kind of want to rough tear one edge of it. We're going to put this along the bottom. I'm using a craft paint and I'm just using brushed gold. You kind of want to make it look like the paint is kind of tearing and you can see underneath it.
we are gonna grab a couple glass mason jars. So you're gonna grab a small dish and you're gonna fill it with clear glue and a little bit of water. I used about 2 tablespoons of glue and about 1 tablespoon of water. Then I'm gonna drop in a little bit of food coloring. Then stir it up until it's mixed really well. Grab your mason jar, make sure it's nice and clean. Pour that dark blue mixture into the jar and swirl it around so it covers everything. Once you've swirled it all around, you can dump the excess back into the original container. Now we wanna let this drip for a little bit. Let it drip for about 10 minutes. Take a paper towel, wipe off any excess drips that are around the rim of the jar. Then place this upside down on a piece of parchment paper. Pop it in your oven at 175 for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, take it out, turn it right side up, and let it cool completely.
Grab a glass vase and a bottle brush Christmas tree from the Dollar Tree. Brush Mod Podge around the entire vase except leave a small section on the front of the vase clear. Pour on faux snowflakes to adhere to the Mod Podge. Add hot glue to the bottom of the bottle brush tree and adhere it inside the bottom of the glass vase. Pour in faux snowflakes inside the vase to fill the bottom. Grab a saucer or a small plate and coat the top of it using Mod Podge. Then pour on some faux snow. Place the cover plate on top of the decorative vase and layer a candle on top.
The next time you're at the dollar store, pick up 1 or more glass vases with a square or rectangular shape. Take some peel and strip lead lining and peel off 1 piece. Line up the lead lining on one side edge, then do the same thing along the bottom of the vase, lining up the edges so they connect in the corner. Continue by applying the lead lining strips to the other side edges of the vase. Once the entire vase is outlined, take pieces of the peel and strip lead lining and create geometric shapes on the flat sides of the vase. Take your liquid leading and apply a small dot of the liquid onto the connecting points of the peel and stick lining. This will seal the connection between all the lining strips. Take glass paint in your favorite colors and start to paint inside each geometric shape.